My name's Ethan. I'm the co-founder of FitDrop. So we're building a new social media app related strictly to fashion. And so the idea behind the app is every single day you take a picture of your outfit and you share it with your friends. It's a great platform to be able to find new people who like fashion, which is really hard to find nowadays for a lot of regular users. And we're also making it a lot easier to just share what you're wearing, find new outfits, new brands and clothes. We want to make the kind of new mecca of everything fashion on the internet. And that's one of the big things that we're trying to do here at FitDrop. A little bit about me. I'm currently a third-year student in university. So 21 years old. I've been working on FitDrop now for maybe a year, and we just launched 2 months ago today, which is really cool. And yeah, just really excited about fashion. It's something I'm really passionate about. I think it's a great way to express yourself. And I think there's a ton of different people who use fashion as a creative outlet, especially brand owners, right? Making their own designs, coming up with spreading their own product. And it's something that we really want to embrace with the app. Yeah, no, super excited about kind of the trajectory of the app right now and what we want to do. And I think brands are definitely a big thing that we want to continue with and going to play a big part in our success for sure.
It's really exciting seeing this all starting because it has this real viral potential behind it, the app. And I think you've seen that, Ethan, where you make, I mean, you do a lot of your marketing, at least the marketing that I see through TikTok and Instagram, and it's really, it's blowing up according to many people's standards. People are really attracted to this idea that you created. And I saw in one of your posts that you compared FitDrop to a cross between BeReal and one other app. What was that? What was the
For
other
sure.
app?
It was Pinterest.
BeReal and Pinterest.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So I think that's great. So essentially, Ethan, you're creating an app for fashion enthusiasts, but very hyper focused on the fashion enthusiasts. It's I suppose it's the greater version of those more general apps of Pinterest and maybe BeReal that are just for anyone in any niche. But this is really for the fashion enthusiasts. And so for that reason, I believe it is so very relevant to those that might be listening this morning, because many of those that start their brands, their streetwear brands, they do so because they're fashion enthusiasts themselves. They enjoy, maybe they're fashion influencers even before then. So yeah, I think what you're doing is awesome. It's a really fantastic idea.
Appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. No, I think the biggest thing about our app is just the idea it's just fashion alone. I think a lot of traditional fashion apps nowadays, if you look at like Depop or Poshmark or other big fashion apps, the biggest focus is on selling, trying to make money, trying to sell your clothes thrift. What we want to do is really make that more social and make it something where you can express yourself. And I think that's the best part about social media that a lot of people get value from.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely a way that we have to kind of get to that market and kind of achieve that. And definitely, I think there's a ton of viral growth potential. We definitely want to kind of make sure we're building properly before we try and scale too much. But definitely like learning from brands and other users and things like that has been a big focus for us for sure.
Yeah. I saw a video that you posted not too long ago on your TikTok, and it was how to use the FitDrop app. And I think it was a really good video because it takes what it is, a great concept that you've already explained, and really gives you a good idea about how that concept manifests and realizes itself. So I'd love if you could explain the process. If I'm going to upload something to FitDrop as a user, what does that look like? How do you use the app? Could you briefly run us through that process?
Yeah, for sure. So it's super simple process. You can take a photo on the app. So after you make an account, you can upload a post. It can be public. So if you have a public account, anyone on the app can see it on our Discover page. If you make a private account, it will only be your followers. Very standard, kind of similar to Instagram, whatever your other social media platforms are. What you do is you can upload a photo you take on your camera roll or take a picture with the app. Afterwards, what you can do is then tag your clothes. And that's the kind of biggest unique factor with our app. So you can tag any clothing item you're wearing and you can leave a link. So we have an in-app like search tool where you can search up online the link to your Instagram, the link to your store page, link to the product itself. You can link that onto the item. You post it. You can add hashtags like topics like streetwear, Gorpcore, whatever other kind of fashion tags you want. And that's what gets you that visibility on the app, because users can see all the different hashtags, what topics they're interested in. And the coolest part is when you're on a post, similar to when you tag like your friends on Instagram, you just press on the post, you can see all the tags on the clothes, click on a tag, you go straight to the website. So instead of having to worry about like, hey, where do you buy this item from, having a comment on like a bunch of people's posts, you can get it right there on the post right away. And it's a much easier way to like also promote your brand, to quickly get to your website, but also just to see where to buy clothes that you think look really nice.
Hey, if we haven't met, my name's Elijah, and I am obsessed with helping streetwear brand owners turn their side hustle into a full-time career. The conversation you just watched is one small part of a greater podcast episode. And so if that is something that interests you, if you enjoyed this video, click on the link that's on screen now and it will take you to the full podcast episode. You're going to love it, and I can't wait to see you there.